Yo, what's up?
Oh, whoa.
Yo, Jerry. Hi, Jerry.
No! Imagine. Just fucking, no, I like it.
My body rejects
It
it.
was different. Welcome to the Joystick Show, episode 83. Hope you're ready to be educated and entertained for 40 to 60 minutes. That's
Let's
the time
go.
Good time slot. Yeah.
Good time slot.
Yep.
DVR us
podcasts
if you're
are mad
not
long.
here.
That's like
Let's get the
It
normal
is.
mumbo jumbo out of the way. It'd be really cool if you like this episode of the Joystick Show. It'd be great. It'd be really cool if you could subscribe. It helps the boys out a
It'd
lot.
be really cool.
And, to give you guys a bit of a question, what's a video game you guys are pretty excited for? Because there's a video game that we're very excited about that we're going to be talking about in a bit.
Yeah, for sure.
So, what are you looking forward to? Even if it's not even coming out, if you just want,
Yeah.
I don't know, fucking Half-Life 3,
Right.
say it.
Right.
Make Valve make it, We'll make it happen.
Manifest.
We made Skate 4 happen.
I'm Bobby. That's Dylan.
Yeah.
That's Jerry. But you
You
might not know this guy.
Yeah, do you remember me?
He's been away for a bit.
Yeah.
And I really
quite a
want to
bit.
know what the homie's been up to, even though I've seen you a couple of times in
Yeah.
between that. But it's not like we're not.
We only see
We're
each other
only
on the
friends on
podcast.
this show. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like after
Yeah.
this, we all just kind of shake
All
hands.
right,
and
Mike
we're
pulls
like,
up immediately after.
I might see you next Friday.
I'll think about it.
Yeah, exactly. But man, Joey, how's it been, dude?
It's been doing good. I've been doing a lot of teaching. I've actually been going a lot on I've been out dating again. I didn't know how to say that. I was trying to make a quip, but I was like, nah, I'm just going out dating.
Joey out here being an adult.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
Doing adult things.
I low key hated going out and meeting new people, but I've been all right and more doing
as
so
we know,
lately.
we hate people. That's
Yeah,
we hate
sign
people, bro.
We were briefly talking about it. Dylan made a great point where he was like, Joey's probably the most extroverted out of all of us.
He's the only extrovert.
Yeah, for sure.
But
He's the only extrovert.
But then Dylan hit it on the head. You're also like the only one of us that has a social media presence. So I feel like that kind of goes hand in hand. Like none of us have any sort
Yeah,
of.
for sure.
No one makes any effort to post anything.
Yeah, exactly.
So it
I
seems
mean-
like you post a lot of stuff. but
I
that's
never
just-
realized
we
that.
just post.
I didn't
nothing.
realize it until he mentioned it either.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, me, Jerry, Jose, and Dylan really don't fucking.
Yeah, in fact,
Oh, yeah.
Jose is like actively trying to get off of social media.
Right.
He's trying.
quote
Yeah.
unquote trying.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
the only
we're-
reason he still has it is so he can communicate with us.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's honestly the only
Are
reason.
you still alive? Yes.
he's off the grid. Don't worry, he's
Yeah.
good. He's just
He's good.
he's in his
he's
bunker
chilling.
right now.
He's hiding.
Bunker.
Yeah, that's it. Just teaching.
That
Teaching and
teaching, dating, going to a lot of concerts. I've been
Yeah.
going to a lot of bar events and
good.
concerts, and they're fun. I'm trying to think of. I saw Dylan at the last.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say you guys
Remember
went
that?
to the same.
Yeah, we
concert,
ended up conniving a little scheme. Not really. We just ended up at the same show. But
Fucking I saw 12 people were at that. It was funny. I saw 12 people I knew from high school or whatever
Yeah.
that are into that, I guess, music scene. What the Wonder Years was,
Yeah,
it, right?
Yeah.
We're at that concert, and then a week later, when you went to the Bad Bunny concert, it was the same fucking thing. It was 15 people that just were at the Bad
Yeah,
Bunny.
everyone was at the Bad Bunny
Everyone was
concert.
at the Bad Bunny concert. Everyone was at the Wonder Years concert. What's the next concert, man?
I was at the Sebastian Maniscalco comedy show.
How was that?
It was alright.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my thing is no disrespect to him. It's more so that the best way I could describe it is I feel like he's a great comedian for older people.
He's not my type of style.
Yeah,
I would
another
say.
thing is he's really relatable, which is a good thing because the more relatable of a comedian you are, the more people you're gonna come
Relate
get you
to.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there's only so much of that I can take. But that being said, I think he's really funny. It was a really good show. It's just some stuff was weird. His opener, it was only one opener who came on for 15 minutes, and then he does an hour and a half thing. So it felt really weird. You know what I mean?
It was only him. Yeah.
His opener doesn't even really get anything. They're just like, Pat McGann. And he comes on. He's like, yo. And then Sebastian gets this whole hype ass fucking thing. He walks in front of a fucking a wrestler. But it was cool, It was supposed to happen in November, but it got pushed because of the Omarion variant. And,
Omarion?
Yeah, and we had to go in March.
Omarion actually performed instead of
Yeah,
Sebastian.
he was the variant.
Yeah.
He was
I'm
the
dead.
Mhm. So shout outs to going to live events.
Word.
Yeah.
They're
Also,
fun.
yeah, things
Yeah.
are just coming
Stand
back
up's
to
good. I
normal.
remember when I went to Burt, it was comedy in a public place.
But how
It's
great,
funny.
things are getting back to normal now.
Yeah, word. The masks mandate are getting lifted at my school.
Nobody wears masks anymore.
No,
it feels like the
yeah.
only place people wear masks now is the train. That's
Yeah.
all I see.
Where
now.
it's
Train,
still
transportation,
mandated.
They don't
yeah.
wear them in schools. I mean,
Well,
obviously hospitals.
Weird thing,
probably.
my school, a lot of the kids are still wearing it. I was actually surprised.
Well,
Like,
it's
they-
their choice.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm talking about like the public department.
Yeah,
of
I know,
Education and
I
stuff,
know.
Yeah.
like teaching and stuff like
Mhm.
that. They lifted that mandate. I don't know how it goes in colleges, honestly.
No, like but I'm just saying, like, they lifted it, but like everyone, because schools are so like packed, everyone's like, I'm still wearing that shit.
I remember when
Which
they
is, like,
first-
Yeah.
I remember when they
down.
first lifted it, I was playing that game where I was like, let me see what the fuck everybody else is gonna do first. And then that first day, I'll never forget, my boss, no mask. He's like, fuck that shit.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
all right,
yeah,
cool.
yeah,
We're
yeah,
good. We're
We're
good.
good.
Take it off.
establishing
leaving
the
this.
status quo.
I don't have to dent my ears anymore.
I've been breaking out because of them damn masks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get you right here.
I see. You see that? Zoom in.
Mhm.
Boom.
Get the right on the line.
Zoom in,
Starts
get
irritating
that
your
If you
face.
have any
fatty.
pimples on this, right there,
Yeah.
it's mask for sure. You can blame it on that. I get those too.
Blame it on the mat.
Just the whole. Oh, we needed that. That would have ended COVID. Honestly,
Honestly.
some Weird Al pro mask parody
That's
song.
what we needed.
That's what we needed
That's
to
what
get
was
us out of
needed.
COVID.
We
That
needed a
would've-
Weird Al quarantine album.
That would've
needed a Pepsi
uplifted us,
commercial.
Weird Al. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah,
What is
yeah.
he doing these days, man?
He's getting a documentary made out of him.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. He
But
is.
Daniel
being
Radcliffe is playing
Made
him.
into one?
Apparently, Daniel Radcliffe said it's like one of the most fun projects he's ever worked on.
Oh, I bet.
He's having
yeah.
a
Sounds
ball.
It's like
fun.
musical.
You get to
and
play
acting.
Weird Al.
Right.
Word.
Everyone's
Probably learn how to
dream.
play the
At least my
accordion.
dream, at least.
Accordion.
Yeah, and
Damn.
it's cool though because like a lot of people in like I don't know who plays them, but like apparently the movie has like a lot of other like famous singers and celebrities from that era. Like Madonna's in the movie, but somebody else plays her type of thing. So there's like a lot of other famous names in it too. It's not just
Okay.
Weird Al. So that's
That's
what
cool.
I'm
That's
excited
cool.
to see.
That's
it.
cool.
Also, as a Weird Al fan, it was technically the first physical CD I ever bought. Now that I think about it,
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
I don't know,
Do you guys have a first CD you've ever bought?
No, it sounds pretty weird to me.
I've never bought a physical CD.
Wow.
Never bought a physical
Oh
CD?
shit! I had a lot. My dad collected a lot of CDs. Like my house always had like a lot of like DVDs and CDs and stuff in it.
Do you like CDs?
I used to. I don't.
CD's nuts.
I didn't.
Oh my god! I realized we were saying it so many times.
It's gonna be a steady slope of maturity from
Yeah.
now on.
Yep.
On an episode.
I wish I responded better to set you up.
Sorry, but
Nah.
it's all good.
No, I always had. I remember specifically my brother owning a lot of like the one with the label on it, so that my mom would have to go buy it, Because
Oh,
it'd be
yeah.
like a 50 cent or like an Eminem CD.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had all the Eminem CDs back.
I
in the
never
day.
had them.
That was like the best part.
Well, keep in mind, we grew up in a very special era known as the Limewire era.
Yeah.
So you could
Yeah.
just kind of get
Right.
blank CDs and a program called.
Oh, the best.
And
I don't think we need to.
Everyone had the CD collection.
I don't think we have any 8-year-olds watching this show, so there's no need to educate you. There's a fair chance you know what LimeWire is, but you used to be able to pirate songs and you were able to burn them onto a CD. So I remember my cousin taught me how to do it, and you were able to fucking get. First of all, I just thought it was hilarious that back in the LimeWire days, you would get like weird versions of songs with like a scratch at the beginning or some weird error,
Have you ever-
and then you only remember
I would
that
get
version
ads.
of that song.
I would get ads. On
Oh
some of
yeah,
mine.
right.
It'd be like an
Oh
ad
yeah,
for the
sometimes it'd be
Pistons,
like
a-
ripped off the radio.
Yeah.
So it'd be the DJ that's like, and coming right now is Banana by Panic at the Disco. And then
dun,
that's
dun,
the
dun,
only
dun.
way you
Yeah.
remember that fucking thing.
You're like,
But,
and you hear the regular one, and you're like, this is wrong.
This is
or it'd
wrong.
just be-
Where's
it'd
the
just be wrong in
DJ?
general.
Yeah.
But the first physical CD I bought was Straight Outta Linwood by Weird Al. And that is
Shit.
not the most embarrassing part of that story.
What's the most embarrassing part of that story?
The most embarrassing part of that story is I also bought I don't know what the name of the album was, but it was the Chris Brown album with Kiss, those wall to
T-Pain one?
wall,
Yeah.
those bangers on it.
Yeah.
And I bought it to give to a girl in 5th
Oh
grade
my
because I liked
god.
her. So I showed up and I
That's
gave her
horrible.
Gave her the. She loved it. She was a big Chris Brown fan at the time.
Nothing shows a woman love more
Yeah, Chris
than
Brown.
giving her a Chris Brown.
I should have fucking
Embodiment
learned the
of
moves,
romance.
Should have hit her with each side of the CD.
If Bobby would have done the move and handed
Right? Just the fucking,
You would have done it.
I fucking slide away. I slither like a fucking snake.
Oh
you
my
know?
lord.
Ooh, baby.
Oh my god.
And then I beat her in a car.
This episode is brought to you by Chris Brown.
I hope you don't watch this CD.
I hope he does.
I hope
I
he
really
does.
hope he does.
I hope he becomes a
And
guest.
Charlie Brown's brother worked really hard to get where he's at.
Yeah, we're Charlie Brown.
They're related. You didn't know that?
We both have little hair. You know? I see it.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Both get the ladies. Like, come on.
I'm dead. Nah, the
Does Charlie Brown get the lead?
Yeah.
no, he doesn't.
He's like 6, bro.
He's hot, bro.
Imagining Charlie Brown with like a rip, like the circular head, but like a ripped body under.
You wouldn't
Who
get
are-
it.
Chad Jaw.
Who are the other members of the Brown family? It's just like James Brown.
Yeah, all Brown.
Brown,
I used
Charlie
to think that
Brown.
when I was like a little kid,
Yeah,
that like
it's-
all people with the
But
same last name are
different.
related.
One big family.
So like I remember the Braves had 3 people named the Jones, and I thought they were all related, different skin tones.
I'm pretty sure somebody, like, I hate to say it, but I think like my dad told me some shit like that, like some fucked up shit where he was like, yeah, you know, if you meet a Rosario, it means we're technically related. It's just really far back. So then my dumbass would be like, you're my cousin. I'd be like, I've never met you.
Rosario
before.
Dawson,
Yeah,
my
right.
cousin.
Some dumbass shit like that.
Yo, you're technically my cousin. No. First CD I ever bought was because I was playing a lot of like SmackDown and Raw, and they used a lot of 3 Days Grace songs.
Oh my god!
I went and I bought
yes.
3 Days Grace.
Was
Life,
it Riot?
no, Life Starts Now. It was an alright album. Wasn't their good ones.
I remember exactly. SmackDown versus Raw 2006 had
Animal I
Like
Become.
and Riot.
Oh my god. Those are
Bangers,
YouTube
dude.
classics, bro.
Can we see 3 Days
Some
Grace
Modern
live?
Warfare 2
Yeah,
trick shot
word.
videos.
Yeah,
Can we have them
word.
perform like right
Jumping
here?
off the building in high rise through.
Animal Lion.
Blow some guy's head off a theater bench.
Shit, and you're just like a little kid in
To
headphones.
Linking
like,
Park.
Brought
my
you guys back. huh?
God,
Oh my god.
man.
that's incredible.
That
I
was the
found-
best part of YouTube.
There's this
That
I used to
was-
watch this guy. I don't remember his name genuinely, but he used to post videos to that band Red, but they're like a
Yeah.
Christian rock band.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know Red.
So
yeah.
it's just like fucking trick shot videos, but it's Christian rock. It was so.
And
weird.
I've seen the light.
It's supposed to be inspirational, I guess. You know.
Oh my god.
man.
Just like Skillet is like rock inspirational.
And speaking of older games and better times, I'm having better times with a newer game that reminds me of an older game.
Yeah.
A game that
Very
3 of the 4 of us
convoluted.
have. 3 right? You haven't gotten it.
No,
yet.
I haven't bought it
Just
yet.
checking. Just
Damn.
trying to do the math correctly here.
Yo, share play with Dylan.
I'm obviously talking about Vegas Party.
Yeah.
Vegas
The album?
Party.
Acclaimed game.
Yeah.
Isn't it an album?
Not talking about Vegas Party. We're talking about Tiny Tina's fucking Wonderlands.
Yes,
fucking finding them. I'm just
sir.
really emphasizing that part because
It-
holy,
it's
it's great.
Cool.
It's amazing. Shut up.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's cool.
Okay. Get my- it's cool.
It's cool.
Okay.
I've only played like 2 hours of it, and the
That's
rest of the hours I was like
Joey's
customizing.
face on the back
Yeah,
of
I
the
spent
cover
a lot
of the
of time
game.
customizing.
Well, I will
Cool.
say that first off, and we were talking about it earlier. This by far has the most customizable options out of any Borderlands games.
Crazy amount of customizing.
I streamed it when it came out midnight last night, and a good 25-30 minutes of my stream was me customizing my character. So that's fair. Like
So
that's,
I'll be spending 4 hours doing
you
it.
of all people,
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
I know how
I
much
was-
time
there's an
goes into
afro.
it.
I took a while customizing.
Did you make it look like
halfway
you?
to picking it.
I made it sort of look like me, but fantasy elements.
It's just me with glowing eyes. That's all I am. It's
I have elf ears, and I think my skin color is gray.
cool. It's just me with glowing eyes. So it's
I gotta play
Jerry,
this.
what color are you?
I grew my hair a little bit, and they still don't have my hair, man.
it's a weird way to ask that question.
What color are you in the
Color
I'm
are
like-
you?
It's like I forgot what it's
Are you
called.
blue?
No, it's like
What are you?
green, but like you know how it has that like it's like the like red edges. You know what I mean? Like the lighting almost.
Are you a
around it is,
lizard
like, red.
person?
You
A little bit.
reptilian?
No, not reptilian, but it's like ogre or something. Like
Damn. I want
Ogre.
Goblin-esque.
Goblin-esque, yeah.
Shit.
Something
I,
like
Yo, we're not human.
Yeah.
I want the Rainbow Six Vegas face scan. That's what I want.
Oh
in the
yeah,
game.
where you'd get
Yeah.
that shitty fucking basketball
Yeah.
remodel thing.
I want it.
Mm.
Where your eyes are
I need.
here.
I need.
Yeah.
It. I need that, but in Borderlands.
What was I gonna
I
say?
need it so badly.
You're getting the game.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Because
Don't
I was
worry.
gonna tell you, it's probably the most fun Borderlands game.
yeah.
to
Oh,
come out.
I've
It's
seen.
kind of
it.
funny since it's technically not a Borderlands game. It's all
It's its
Wonder.
own.
Yo,
Man,
Dylan,
man.
you should make an otherkin.
Yeah.
Yeah, make an otherkin, bro.
What is that?
That's one of the skins.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know what that
Other
is.
kid?
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. It sounds funny.
Okay.
So leave it for Dill.
I'll get the poop butt skin. You know.
It's like gray or something like
But
that.
skin.
That's pretty silly.
But yeah, it's honestly the most fun I've had in a Borderlands game, and I
Yeah.
just started it. The game is massive. The worlds are gigantic. There's a whole overtop, almost tabletop element that plays similar to like Pokemon's a stretch. I'd say almost like a Zelda-esque thing where you actually like go to dungeons, but then when you enter the dungeons, it's normal Borderlands first-person shooter combat.
Shit.
I thought I wasn't gonna like that. As soon as I saw like that was the mechanic, I was like, I'm not gonna enjoy this. But it's growing on me.
Yeah, it
I'm
adds a cool
liking
puzzle element too to the game. On top of that, there's lots of collectibles, melee weapons, fucking class systems.
I like melee weapons in a Borderlands.
One thing I weirdly
They're
liked.
fun.
One thing I weirdly, that's great. But one thing I really liked is that there's less skill trees now, so it's not too like you don't have
one thing.
Yeah, it's just one thing, and then you decide.
I mean, that was I always hated how it was like 3 different things.
Yeah, because you
and then
want
have
to technically
like,
do
get
all of
points.
them, and you can't. You got to respec and all
Yeah,
that
it was like
shit.
convoluted.
But this was a cool way for them to kind of like keep it simple and then still allow you to pick what you want to put towards, you know. But it's a lot of fun so far. A lot of classes to pick from. They're your typical Borderlands humor and charm.
Yeah, word.
And I know you were going for the inhale there. Caught you. Nah, but what I was going to say was one thing I thought was sick is that, it still has that like cell-shaded Borderlands look, but it looks so good on next gen. It's crazy. Like,
It looks really cool.
the worlds, the animation, it's so clean. I love it.
You brought up the humor, and my sister was sitting down next to me watching me play it, and she started cracking up, and I was wondering when she was laughing because I was paying attention to like just killing everything in front of me. Is the first enemies you fight are skeletons, and one of them just quickly says, "Donate my body to science." And my sister thought that was so funny. She was like, "What?" And I was like, "What happened? What?" And she was like, "He said something really funny." And I was like, "Okay."
Oh, you're just too busy shooting stuff.
I'm like, I am shooting everything.
Yeah, we got too focused on that. Fucking, I was going to say something too about, when you was talking about the humor. The voice cast, crazy. Have you heard who's in this game?
I have not.
What if I said Will Arnett,
Okay, good.
Wanda Sykes,
Good one.
Andy Samberg,
Very good one.
and these are voices you're hearing the entire game.
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
main
I
game.
mean,
This
you-
isn't like,
you
they're there
wanna.
for a bit. They're there the whole game.
Yeah, it's as a personal fan of Andy Samberg, it's so happy. I'm so glad. I was telling Jerinson when we were playing the game earlier, I was like, just want to like grab Andy Samberg one day and just be like, thank you. You made
so
me
much.
laugh for so much of my life,
And so simple too.
Yeah, I don't
He-
care what you say about.
Andy Samberg's never done anything thought provoking. He's just made me laugh.
Exactly.
That's
All Andy Samberg has to do is
he's
look
Andy
into the
Samberg. That's the character.
Valentine.
Valentine.
All
he's
he has to
Valentine.
do is stare into the camera and be like Schmergy Berg, and I'll fucking
It'd be
cry.
anything,
And
yeah.
that's all I need. That's all I need.
Honestly.
Yeah. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I gotta pick this game up, man.
It's
I definitely
cool.
gotta buy
I like it. It's a first-person shooter. If you like first-person shooters, it's dope.
We haven't even gotten the chance to play it yet.
No.
We all technically have.
Yeah,
I'm level 6. I think I just completed I saved Princess Snugglebutt or something like that, or whatever her name is.
Butt Stallion.
Butt Stallion. Yeah,
she's
that's
back
the name.
again. Same
Yo,
everyone.
She's a
Same Butt
queen
Stallion.
now. It's not a princess anymore.
Yeah, I remember. I played the other game.
She's
I
a
know.
queen.
I remember.
Tina's like the only
storyline.
character from Borderlands.
Well, it's her world. She can do whatever.
Yeah,
the fuck
she's
she
doing
No,
whatever
but I'm
she
saying
wants.
like I would expect maybe them. Well, I know in the trailer like Torg is in it, so I'm sure at some point he's gonna pop.
He's gonna
up.
pop in for
Yeah.
the game.
And I ran into an old favorite. Can I spoil it? Even though everybody knows it's like the fucking Borderlands mascot.
Claptrap.
Yeah,
Hey.
but he's a different voice actor. It's weird.
No, the Borderlands
Yeah.
mascot is the psycho in the front of the game that has the
Yeah,
gun up
that's
and he
the fucking mascot.
That's the mascot.
He
You
sounds
were gonna
so
run out
different.
of-
It's weird. Imagine they made it Jack Black for the movie.
It's because they don't have a.
Yeah.
They had like a whole drama with the first Claptrap guy.
Yeah.
I was
then-
reading about
What did he
that.
do again?
I don't know.
He did something mean to
He
a
wanted
woman,
like
I think.
I don't. No, I don't remember.
The thing I read is he accused that guy Randy Pitchford of like assaulting him or something like that, and then it was like a whole
Yeah.
thing, and it ended up with him like leaving and
Leaving.
obviously not reprising the role. And now another guy does it, but he even sounds like different from like how he sounded in Borderlands 3.
Yeah.
And I couldn't technically find a voice actor because I think the
What?
game is still so new. But there could have been a recast even from 3 to now.
Third recast?
It just sounds really
Crazy.
different. There's parts of like obviously when he gets really high pitched that it's like, oh yeah, but then when he drops down, it's like that's a fucking different voice. It's
That's
weird.
not Claptrap.
Mm.
Damn, man. What a great character that's unfortunately
Interesting.
voice kept changing.
Yeah, word.
In my head, I think it's like the voice. When I imagine the voice actor, I imagine those bad things happening to Claptrap, not the actor. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So it's like, oh, Randy Pitchford hit him, and
beat
I'm
the
like,
shit out of this.
Someone
tiny
hit
robot.
Claptrap, the little robot.
I've been assaulted. It's like, damn, bro.
He hit me.
Yeah.
This asshole hit me. This little, he's wheeling. You hear the wheeling when he's going around
Yeah, yeah.
angry.
Yeah, man, get Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, especially if you've played an older Borderlands game, because this is, like I said, it's probably the best they've ever done it.
I haven't been hyped for a lot of games lately. I kind of feel like there's gonna be a resurgence coming up.
I hope so. I'm waiting for
probably not.
that supposed Sucker Punch gold mine to drop. Apparently, Sucker Punch is working on both Sly
They're just
5
hoarding
and
all
the new
the games?
Infamous. Yeah,
That is great.
they're
Oh
just
my
waiting to
gosh.
drop some old classics.
I feel like Infamous will come first, right? It's been forever since the last.
I would
one.
love an
I would
Infamous
love a new
game.
Infamous
No, apparently
game.
it's
I
Sly.
would love that.
Apparently, Sly's already in development, and there's supposedly going to be an announcement by the end of the year.
That's still a bit though.
The biggest-
That's still a ways away.
And this
Is it going to be the Sly movie?
Apparently, it's been no fuck that noise. Apparently, it's been in development since like October or November of last year.
Mm-hmm.
But the biggest question, because like a leaker who's like known for being like over 90% right on everything he calls, he basically found out that Sly's in development. It's going to be for next gen consoles. But the big question was they didn't know who's working on it. So people were like, "Oh, are they going to give it to another studio?" People were thinking it was these guys, Toys for Bob, the guys who made the Crash remake and the Spyro remake and all that, and Crash 4, which I'd be fine with. They did those games justice.
They really did a good
That's
job.
the Bob, man.
Yeah, and it's
Toys
Toys.
for Bob.
But then after that, like apparently a couple months ago, there was a lot of talks that Sucker Punch is apparently working on some secret shit, and it might be Sly 5. Oh, I just want fucking continuations to older games. Like come on.
I want the fourth game of Gex.
No, just remake every game. Remake every game ever.
I'm down for
Well,
that.
Bobby,
Get every Atari game.
If they told you when it was gonna come out, it wouldn't be a Sucker Punch.
It's funny.
He was like, "Bow, bow, bow."
Don't encourage this. Don't encourage that. Don't encourage that. I'm serious. That was the worst thing. Bad joke.
That wasn't funny, Jerry.
Bad edit.
Yeah.
It was.
No, it was fucking.
This is why we love Jerry.
Audio issues. This is going great for episode 83.
Fantastic.
Woo! 83.
It's a sucker punch.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna add fucking applause. It's still going right now. People love my rendition of it. It's still going, but yeah! It's done now. It's over.
Yo, what else were we talking about? Video
Some
games.
shitty
Yo,
humor.
Evil Dead looks cool. Maybe I'm just a horror nerd.
They're making a
but
game out of it?
They're making an Evil Dead game where it takes place during all like the Evil Dead movies and the series. So you could choose a character from either movie series, and it's a 4v1. But the one person is commanding what demons to spawn and can play as
so
those
it's like-
demons.
It's kind of like
It's not.
It's not like Friday the 13th, but it's that kind of one against multiple.
One
type
against
thing.
multiple.
I don't
And
like that.
It's
I gotta say, I'm
it's
getting
it's
annoyed
not
by
a
it.
game in my
I think
opinion.
it's kind of
It's
cool.
a
It's not a.
game.
It's barely a game.
That's Dungeons and Dragons.
Here's my gripe.
There's a taskmaster and then there's players.
No,
That's nothing close.
Because
No.
the Taskmaster's just like laying out the
No,
like the
that's
rules and
stupid.
shit like
No,
that. This
no,
is somebody
no,
who
no.
has actually
Because it's like if
participating.
you just if you just like skin it differently, it just feels like the same game. You know what I mean?
But that okay,
Like
but
a 1v4?
Here's my thing.
That's
First
my
of all,
thing.
I don't really necessarily care about whether or not it plays the exact same. I'm just getting sick and tired that first of all, I think horror movies and horror properties like Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, even Child's Play deserve to get video game,
Recognition?
they just deserve
Their
video
own
games.
games,
They
yeah.
deserve games.
Their own shit.
But I don't want them for it to come out and then it's like, okay, one person's gonna play as Freddy.
Yeah,
And the other people are gonna be asleep, you know?
and
Like
you're gonna
fucking
haunt them. Yeah.
I'd even like to see a fucking like a campaign. Like make it a story mode type
Yeah.
shit. That'd be way better. You know what I mean?
That would be cool.
That's why people actually liked when they made like the Saw game.
or
years
even
ago.
even like
it popped off
Until
'cause it was,
Until
like-
Dawn is like a horror.
Yeah,
that
but
chooses-
you could argue that one's more like story driven.
That's story driven.
But I'm
yeah,
saying
but
like
you can. It's horror. Like it still fits the vibe.
No, but what I'm saying like that, the vibe, the horror, but make it like I don't know, God of War.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Make it like
yeah.
Assassin's
Actual game. Yeah.
an actual game.
Creed. Big stretch, but you know what I
Actually,
mean?
yeah.
Make an open world game where he plays Freddy Krueger, just fucking sneaking through windows,
Yeah.
and killing people in their fucking sleep.
Yeah.
Yo, that's
Well, I
why
know they
Dream.
didn't- I know
you can
they
make it in
didn't do
Dream.
with, like some slashers because they were afraid that it'd be like too violent.
But we're in a different time
Yeah.
now.
Because they'd be
They
like-
said that the Friday the 13th people, they said that they tried pitching it to numerous studios, and they were all like, "No one's gonna play this game."
Because they all said, and also a lot of people said that it was like too like you have to craft to murder people, and they don't like how you have to like premeditate that kind of thing.
They just felt like slashers. They were like, "No one's gonna care for these slashers, these '80s slashers. No one's gonna buy this game."
I'd be fine with that. You know what I mean? That okay.
Freddy
so I know that's the whole like the one against everything. But if it's like Jason against like fucking 30 people trying to kill Jason, that's a game right there. Okay. That's a game.
That's like Invincible Halo vibes.
Kind of cool. Yeah, it's almost like survival, but
for Jason, low-key. Yeah. Or they could make a mode like that. Even that, like adding fucking different elements to these games. Have the fucking normal 1v4 mode, but then add something different.
Add a creative mode.
And while I'm still on this topic, I think more movies need games. I think that's
back in the day, it was every
movie got a video game.
Well, no, back in like the late 90s, early 2000s, right? Every animated movie, every kids movie came out, it was like, make a game, right? Yeah. But like even, remember when they would drop like movie games like fucking 15 years after the movie came out? They're like, we're going to make a Warriors game or something like that.
Word. I remember that.
We're going to make a Godfather game. We needed fucking like, I don't know.
A movie from the 80s, and now we're going to make a game out of it.
Or like a 90s movie, make a fucking Fight Club game
or
some
Fight
shit,
Club, the game.
You know what I mean?
Dude, Where's My Car? The game.
That's
Forrest Gump, the video game.
Forrest Gump. I'd play the shit out of that, but make it like a Telltale game. Like, fuck Jenny.
Fuck Jenny.
Don't fuck Jenny.
You and 99 other players.
Jenny will remember that.
Jenny will remember that
when she chooses to leave you for a Wall Street financial executive.
I miss Telltale, man.
Yeah, I was playing.
I think they ran out of business. That company.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, they ran out of shit. I was playing like the Batman one because I never played it. Because I have that
Is
in
it
Minecraft. It's like really laggy. Like it doesn't look good.
Okay.
But like the story's good. But I would say that in Minecraft story mode I have, and I just never played because I have no inspiration.
I have no love for
I have none at all.
None.
Playing them, no. I will say that time where we were like following, what was it, season 3 of Walking Dead?
We did it on the channel?
But that was also when we were like going to your house.
At your house when Jose was playing it.
Like that's fun, like watching it. I don't fucking have the patience to sit there and make the decisions myself. But it's also not fun.
But if you do the decisions,
I like it.
Then you're watching it.
What do you mean?
Because when you make the decisions, the game is mostly watching anyway.
Yeah.
So you're just choosing what to watch.
So you're just choosing what to watch.
But that's why I don't like it. No,
but either way, you're watching.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is,
you'd rather see a story given to you.
It was more fun being in a group setting, right? And it was also just more fun to see what other people pick. You know what I mean? I don't really necessarily give a shit because I don't play those games.
You don't care what you pick.
Exactly.
Okay.
I really don't. And I'm not. It has nothing to do with the emotional weight because it still probably make me cry. I know how these games are written, but I don't give a shit. Like Joey could literally be like, drown your son, and I'd be like, all right, let's see what the fuck this turns out.
Let's see how they animated this. Let's see this.
Yeah. And Joey fucking picks the things like that, like half the time because of what he just said. Like we even think about it, and Joey will be like, I wonder how they animated this, and then we fucking pick it.
I wonder how they did that.
I just can't play those games myself. I don't know. Even then, like there's
easy plat.
Yeah, that's first of all, that's what everybody tells me. I don't care. I'm still not doing it. But even then, there's like Telltale games of like Batman, Borderlands. But still, I just can't. I don't know.
They really like struck
jump.
gold. They struck gold with Walking Dead, and then they were kind of like, we need to do something else. Batman,
they didn't innovate.
Borderlands,
they did the same
Star Wars.
They did Game of Thrones, right?
Game of Thrones.
They did it was 6 episodes too. My ass thought I got the platinum after 5, and I had to play a whole 6th episode.
Wow.
I was so mad.
It's like they were just picking whatever was popular and making a story. And they were like, people like this, this Pitch Perfect. People like that, Pitch Perfect, Telltale.
All right. Telltale games or Lego games?
I heard Lego games are actually really good.
Lego games are fire, but I'll pick.
I don't know.
What's the name of the company that makes Lego games?
TJTT.
It's not Telltale, right? That'd be crazy. Titties. That'd be wild, right?
Titty Tail?
Titty Tail? I think it's Titty Tail.
Nah. I remember playing the Lego games as a kid back when the Lego games didn't speak. So they were like, I played Lego Star Wars, and the scene where Darth Vader, spoiler everyone, the scene where Darth Vader tells Luke he's his father.
Oh shit.
Because it's a Lego game and they couldn't speak.
He shows the picture.
He takes out a picture frame out of his wallet and he points to it and then points to him. And I thought that was like funny as hell as a kid. Now they speak. There's a new Lego Star Wars game taking place during all the movies 1 through like 8, right? Or 6?
Yeah.
1 through 6. No,
6 is the
1 through 9, because there's 9 of them.
Oh shit!
1 through 25.
I don't know.
They're just TT, and I was like, what does TT stand for? It's just Traveler's Tales. That's what they became.
Oh.
Traveler's Tales turned into TT.
Uh,
Crazy. They made a bunch of my favorite games back in the day.
I remember that logo.
Sorry to branch out.
Iconic video game logos.
Word.
Jesus Christ! Do you want to hear how many Lego games they make?
A lot.
Lego Indiana Jones. Lego.
Put it up.
Put it up, yeah. How many Lego games are there?
I'll
21.
take a look.
Yeah.
We got Lego Star Wars, Lego Marvel, Lego Movie, Lego DC Supervillains, Lego The Incredibles.
There's a
Harry
video on
Potter,
YouTube.
Worlds,
And that one's a
Ninjago.
collection. the top Marvel one.
Yeah.
And so is that Harry Potter too.
Yeah, so there's Marvel Superheroes 1 and 2.
Jurassic Park.
Avengers, its own thing.
City
The
Undercover
Hobbit.
is actually fire.
I heard
played that
City
one.
Undercover was
City,
fire.
City Undercover was good. I
Pirates
played
of the
that one.
Caribbean. Lego
Yo.
Rock Band? What is the fucking point? It's just Rock Band with block people.
You put the blocks
No,
down.
you
They
put
should
the
have
blocks
called
down.
it Block Band, and it would have been fucking normal.
Block
How about Aragorn's Quest, bro? That's
yeah,
not
they,
even.
they made
look,
like the 2 non-Lego
it's
Narnia
not even
games.
Lego. It's not even Lego.
Super Monkey Ball?
Transformers, the game?
That's
Bionicle
a different.
That's the best Lego game. Me and Tatiana played the shit out of it.
Check this out.
Yo.
They made Finding Nemo the game. I actually played that.
I played
It's
that
not
one,
half
too.
bad. The Wrath of
The
Cortex.
weakest link.
Yo.
Let's go.
Toy Story Racer.
No, put on the weakest link, bro. Let's play
Sonic
that shit right
R?
now. They made,
Bugs Life?
yeah, Sonic R was good.
They made the best game ever made.
They made both the Buzz Lightyear games?
They made the best game ever created in the history of video games.
Toy
Oh my
Story
God.
2?
What, Mickey Mania?
Mickey Mania? What? These are pretty good.
Sonic 3D
No,
Blast.
they're not. Some of these are not good.
Bro, they made
Mickey-
fucking Pugsy.
These are not good. Half of these games are ass,
For
bro.
what it's worth, Toy Story 2 is actually a fucking incredible
We know.
game.
It's pretty good. It's still
Man.
really good.
My childhood.
Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun.
I feel like I never beat games when I was like mad little. I would just like run around,
Word.
you know. I vibed with
I
it.
know you meant in the game, but I just imagine I imagine you like in your room, the PS1's on
That
the
too,
floor, the
probably.
PS1, you're just running in circles
Yeah.
around it.
Yo, the best games for me when I was little were you just go in and you can just beat the other guy up a bunch.
That's
and
it.
ends and then no story, you just beat the guy up.
Yeah.
Beat
feel
the
like-
guy up.
Like a wrestling game, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
That was like a big allure of like the Grand Theft
I liked
Auto
racing
series
games.
when I was, or at least when I was a kid, because like you'd watch like an older cousin or something play it, and you're like, hold on, you just punch somebody in the face. You could just press triangle and get in any car.
Yeah.
You could just
Just
beat the
throw
guy
them
up.
out of it.
It's like that's part of the experience. You need a family member to get in the bus and run over every single person on the sidewalk in front of your little
And you're like,
cousin.
I can do that?
No, you want to hear a crazy
real
story?
life?
We're gonna take the video games away now, Paul.
Oh my god. Nah, my sister, her ex-boyfriend, he shared a story on like when his father used to play Grand Theft Auto, and he was a little kid, and he just watched his dad. But what his dad told him is that it's just a racing game. So he gave him the controller, and he says I'd play GTA for like months because he only taught me the driving controls. And one day I was like bored of driving, and I was
You
just
just
like
press triangle.
I hit triangle, and the guy stepped out of the car, and I was like,
Yeah.
"What?"
He's like living in that one car for years.
he's like, I can get out of the car. Like what? And I'm sure like that kid's mind was blown at the time. Like pulling out a gun, pulling out a bazooka, like more things happening. Just being like, what? Like his world's a lie, basically.
It just hard cuts to the strip club.
Yeah,
Oh,
word.
yeah.
This is the prostitute in the car. Just like, yeah. This is what the real world is.
PS2
This
video
is
game.
what the real world is.
Or it was like Saints Row 2 where you would like move the stick and like it was like a sex game.
You're the Saints Row guy.
Yeah. By the way, that's my current project. I bought the remaster. Of
I was
3.
low key about to buy the
Nice.
remaster.
Yeah, of 3, yeah.
I just want
3
the,
was like the worst one, but it doesn't matter.
I just want the new one.
Was it the worst one? I
Yeah.
had mad fun with 3.
3, well, story-wise.
It was stupid. The
Oh, yeah,
story's
story-wise,
ridiculous.
Yeah.
but
So like story-wise,
it's the charm. Right?
Yeah,
It's supposed to be dumb.
Yeah, but like that's the game where like they chose to be dumb though.
Yeah.
Like Saints Row 1 was like mad serious. I don't know if you guys played Saints Row 1,
No.
but it was like what if you tried to make GTA, but you did it way too corny? Essentially what the game is.
Yo, this is what you get for lying to us.
You in a gang. You against the cops. You know, it's like it's literally like just like fed to you. And then 2 is like an in between where it's like really goofy, but it's also still a really good storyline, really good voice acting. Like it was like.
And then 3 was just
Daniel
dildo bad.
Yeah. Like Daniel Day
bad,
Kim, Neil Patrick Harris,
colors.
like a good cast.
Daniel Day Kim is in 3 though.
Yeah, they're all still.
And
in
he's coming back for
They're
Johnny
all
Gat,
still in the game, but like they're
Yeah.
all different versions of themselves. They're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, we spend half the game in virtual reality. It's like, can I just be a gang member, bro? Like,
Can I just
kill
do
some
drugs
people
and kill people?
Because like
Bro,
Saints Row
I'm
2 had like a
game.
good storyline. Like they would like kill off your best friend. You'd be like, fuck. Now like that gives you a reason.
It gives you a story.
yeah.
The other one, I feel I can't, you can't tell me what that story's about.
No.
The third one, I can't tell you a single. I played that game maybe twice.
It's the future, you know. Like that's all I know.
No, that's the fourth one.
Yeah.
The fourth one is it's the future and you're the president. Like literally, you're
you
the
shoot
president.
dildos out of your eyes. Like it's they just brought it overboard.
It's, sounds like a game.
Yeah.
It's a game.
What
Yeah.
a game.
I think I played like an hour of Saints Row 3, and then I was like, no.
Yeah.
Saints Row 2 is the best one. Anyone go back and play that. It's a good vibe.
I always said I kind of wanted to start a series on YouTube called something like Games I Should Have Played But Didn't, so I could go back and play all the games I should have but didn't get the chance to. Because there's a lot. Like you
There's
go
a
back.
lot. I have a few too.
For sure.
Like I never beat a Pokemon game, stuff like that.
There's a lot-
What?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on like PS3 that I didn't play because I got the PS3 super late. I got it like 2011ish, but like even like the prototype games and stuff like that. That's like weird niche stuff that like I never got around to.
I owned a
She's
few
Melly
Metroid games, but I never beat them. Like I can't say I've played them more than 6 hours.
I never beat Prime
is fun.
3, but I played most of it. There's a lot of games like that it was because I used to rent games at the video store.
Yo,
So then you'd bring
that was
them
a
home,
vibe.
and you had 4
Yeah.
days, and it's not
To
even
beat
that.
it.
They had a
And
deal
I'm
where
a
you'd
kid.
rent.
I'm bad at games. I'm not gonna beat it.
They had a deal where you would rent like 3 games for $6, so you'd go home with 3 games, and it's like, let alone 1 game in 4 days. It's like you had to fucking balance 3, but it was great
You have
because
to
like,
beat
What a
each one.
juggle though. That's hype.
What a
as hell.
damn! That's Bobby's like, let's go after school.
and then you guys
Let's
wonder why
go.
I complete games.
Yeah.
Fucking, I used to get like a sample platter of fucking games, just like let's try this out, let's try that out.
That's fun though.
Whatchamacallit? I don't think my parents did it a lot, but the only game I remember doing that a lot for, like I rented it out multiple times because I wanted to beat it, was Wario Land for GameCube.
Mario World,
Whatever it was. It was a 3D.
Wario game.
fucking crocodile
was-
in a dress.
Yeah, that scared me. It was a 3D version because Wario Land was always like 2D like Mario, but it was like violent. But they just made it 3D and violent. I remember the trailer was like Wario literally beating the shit out of people, and little me was like, "Whoa!" You could lift people up, swing them, like suplex them onto the ground. It's pretty violent for a Nintendo game.
It's like watching the trailer for Shadow the Hedgehog when you were 10. Does he have a fucking AR-15?
Does he have a gun? America has the #1 gun problem.
What a game. Yo, speaking of shit that was kind of creepy, we were talking about some animated scenes in movies that used to be creepy from back in the Dizzle. You know, like the famous Dumbo scene, some Fantasia stuff, you know. Disney was just good at sneaking in some fucking creepy stuff in kids' movies, and then they stopped doing that for a long while.
What Dumbo scene?
It's
Pink
the one with
elephants.
yeah, the
What's
circus.
that?
It's like the trippy scene.
Dumbo gets drunk off of clown liquor,
Yeah,
Damn.
And-
Oh, wow.
and he hallucinates.
and he hallucinates the bubbles that they're using to wash their face as pink elephants, and they're just like jumping around like ghostly and like singing
It's
a
not
song.
scary. It's just one of those things that's like really out of place. So it's like
It's out of place. It's jumpy. It's
like, where did
stretchy,
this come
and they're
from?
kind of like bullying this cute little elephant child. So you see these like goofy, cartoony, non-stop smiling creatures just like picking on a kid, and the kid's just trying to get out of there.
But yeah, the Disney used to fucking sneak a shit ton of that stuff in there. And I finally got the chance to watch Turning Red, Pixar's newest movie. I'd been meaning to watch that for a long time. I finally got around to it today. And there's a scene in there that I thought was pretty fucking creepy, even for me. It's kind of nuts. First of all, Do you guys know about Turning Red? I know Joey's seen it multiple times.
I've seen
I have
it.
not. I know about it. I have not seen it.
Do you guys know the gist of the movie?
I know like the
Have
overall
you seen it? No?
plot.
So
I've not seen
without
it.
spoiling too much, it's about this little girl. I think she's Chinese from Toronto in Canada, and for some reason
From the six.
from the six, and for
Yo,
some
Drake.
reason,
Also, the year is 2002.
thanks for taking what I was just about to fucking say, Joey. I really appreciate it. Thanks for cutting me off, asshole. Yes. Also, for some reason, the movie takes place in 2002, even though it came out like a month ago. But regardless, the gist of the movie is this little girl comes from like a line of family members who turn into giant red pandas when they get high emotion, just like embarrassed or angry or whatever. They turn into a giant red panda.
Well, it's actually once they hit puberty, and that's why it's happening.
Okay, but why did they turn into the giant red panda?
Because of an ancestral thing.
Okay, but what turns them into the panda?
What you just said.
Nah, but
But it's after puberty. He does want to know that like this has been with her since.
Yeah,
the
I mean that
longest
is
time.
important. It's like it's main part of the story.
But
right.
honestly, that's not that important because it's less important because they hide it from her, so they know about it. It's not something like they tell her beforehand or anything like that. It just happens, and then they're like,
She's got to figure it out.
And even the mom is like, it happened to me older, so like I didn't know. But essentially, what Joey's saying is right because the whole turning red thing is like weirdly a metaphor for like not menstruation, but fucking coming of age for women and all that stuff, right?
Nice.
There's even like a full on tampon scene where like the whole joke is like when it first happens, she thinks that it's her first time, so like the mom goes to get her all this stuff or whatever. But no, she's a giant red fuzzy panda.
Nice.
But the movie's really weird because like it starts off in this kind of quirky comedic style, very like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, like the characters just taking you around like, yo, what's up, I do this and na. And I'm watching it and I'm like, you know, it's not my favorite, but it has a charm to it. I always like when a movie does something different. So I'm like, oh, I even told Bet, I was like, oh, this is kind of sick. I can fuck with it. This is sick. But then the movie like turns into like an action movie with like Godzilla elements. And I was like,
okay,
all right, I'm sold. This is fucking sick. Like, this is the weirdest fucking thing. Like, it's one of the weirder Pixar movies I've ever seen.
I like the flip.
It.
That transition sounds really
Yeah.
interesting.
It was jarring to me because it, like you said, it was a coming of age story of this little girl. You meet her friends and it was just very, I don't want to use the word like normal, but it was like an average day. Like it was like very plain. And then all of a sudden, like the third half of the movie, it's just like crazy, like wizard.
film,
there's an epic fight. And you're like, what just happened?
Yeah,
Like,
but
what
it's
happened?
needed.
for
Yeah,
it.
I mean, it definitely is needed in a movie like that. And then it's like, that's how it ramps up, you know? Like, you don't need a rising action if it's just like, oh, shit.
I was also saying it's weird to watch Pixar movies about like human characters when you're so used to watching movies.
It's a
about,
fish,
like,
you know?
It's a car. It's a fucking. It's a monster.
Yeah, word. And all the problems are just like people not understanding each other. It's not like I'm evil and I'm doing this for money. Now it's like she literally just doesn't know.
Yo, she's not vibing.
She's
bro.
just a boomer.
She don't get the vibes.
She's just a Karen or a boomer or it's just old. She's
That's
just
really
old.
funny, actually.
You know what's kind of crazy? If you really sit back and think about it, Pixar got away with showing us like the same fucking movie for 15 years. They were really like, okay, but like, what if cars had emotions? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What if emotions had emotions?
What if? Yeah, right.
What if emotions?
And then when they hit that, they were like, "That's got to be our last movie, right? That's the last one. There's nothing
It's like,
better." than that.
sir, we have 85 more movies to make, and we own
I-
everything.
And then after that, they were like, "What if a dinosaur was good?" And that movie fucking sucked.
that
they were
movie
like,
was so bad.
I feel like that was the turning point. That
Yeah,
was
that's
where they were
definitely-
like, all right, throw who? Like they murdered the guy who made that movie. He does not.
they did. They
not
murdered
alive.
that man.
He's buried underneath the theme park. Yeah, he's not
yeah,
there.
the fucking conspiracy.
They're just like, yeah, we killed. He fucking.
No, I was
made-
gonna say,
He was the last dinosaur.
but that was also because that was when Pixar made that decision that like after Toy Story 4, they were gonna stop making sequels to their movies. Like it was all gonna be original afterwards, which I don't necessarily agree with because they had some
I don't agree
fucking
with that.
gold there.
Did that fucking Buzz movie ever come out?
It's coming out.
It's coming out.
I've seen like 80 trailers for that movie, and I'm like, when the fuck is that coming out? So I can stop seeing trailers.
It caught
for it.
heat apparently.
Yeah.
Why?
Over a same-sex kissing scene between two female characters.
Oh, let's go! I'm definitely buying
Yo.
my ticket.
To be honest, I don't remember. You know, we just live in a crazy fucking time where, you know,
Yeah.
you can do whatever you want and somebody's going to hate you for it, you know?
Mhm.
So the reason I say that is because I don't necessarily remember if it was that Disney wanted to take it out, and then that's what got people mad, or if people were mad that it was put in the first place as part of that. What do they call it? Queer baiting or something like that. Just like, you know, when people put like shit in there to be progressive, not really for what
I think Disney might have taken it out, or there must have been controversy because Florida has that now. Don't say gay bill, and people would look out to Disney. I don't know why they feel like Florida made this bill, and like the mayor said, "Yep." Everyone, congressman, "Yep." Everyone would just looked at Disney. Whoa, what are you gonna say about this? Like if Disney's their actual ruler of that state.
No, but it's because Disney funds the fucking Florida government by like 12% or something like that.
And same thing that they're accusing, because just last year on the gay month, June, is it the gay month?
I don't know.
Pride month. Pride month.
The game.
The gay month.
What's Simon Joey? The gay.
You know, on the 12-month calendar, the gay one.
The month of the homosexual.
The gay month. They put the characters walking in a line, and it created a rainbow because of the characters' colors. And they were like, we celebrate everything, and then here they're doing this and like no word about it. So
that's like another thing.
I want them to add that same-sex kissing scene. Put it in there.
There's a name for that too, where like companies make a lot of like rainbow themed merch or just merch that's specifically targeted, but they mainly do it to make the money.
Well, yeah, no, it's every type of thing is like that.
Yeah,
like they won't make it for actual. They'll just do it
Literally.
to like yeah.
Yeah. It's like they're not making. No, of course not. They're just
Bob's
trying to make money.
mattresses? Like, yeah, we're gay.
They don't care. They don't care who you are. They just want your money. Like at the end of the day,
it's like, hey, what do I have to say where you keep giving me your money and you don't complain about it?
Yeah, we'll say whatever you want us to say.
Or even then, it's like that gives you an out to do the opposite. Like the mayor of Washington D.C. made a thing on the street that was like Black Lives Matter. It was like painted in yellow on the street. And literally the day after that, she tripled the police budget because it was like, oh, now I can like your eyes aren't looking. I can now do that.
Crazy.
And
wake up, sheeple.
Yeah, there's a bomb underneath your mattress.
Like, see, this is why I have Dylan in my life, because like when I wake up, it's like, oh shit, Black Panther 2 wrapped filming, and then Dylan is like, yo, bomb went off in this country.
No, honestly, it's funny you say this because I started reading, like when I wake up, I now read the articles, and my article yesterday was like, New Zealand family really upset that their world largest potato is not a potato. So yeah, this intellectual as fuck. Sadly, it is a gourd, and those motherfuckers get huge. Like a giant pumpkin. Those motherfuckers.
You got it wrong.
Yeah.
Speaking of, you find all this on what, YouTube?
No, it was just like on Google. Like there's like news articles.
You know what made me lose money today?
What?
Some missile hit like a tanker in like Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
I was in stocks and it just died. Everything died, and I was upset, man.
Why? Were you investing in Saudi Arabian tanks?
No, but it affected everything.
Anything affects it.
Yeah.
Any little thing.
People are like, oh, a missile hit.
No. He's right. No, he's so true. He's so true. It's like an all-time high. Those oils were through the fucking roof. And then some schmuck just decides to hit a fucking rocket.
The way Joey explained it was like Jerry has the deed to this fucking place. And Jerry's like, fuck, they blew up my tanker in Saudi Arabia. I lost all this money.
Jerry is Daniel Day-Lewis in there. He's like an oil baron. He's got like
I drink your milkshake. Holy shit.
Those goddamn Saudis.
And listen, I wish I had that much oil.
Imagine. Shit.
Build your house on a fucking oil reserve.
Funny.
Oh, I wanted to bring up that YouTube has been suggesting me, maybe because I'm in college for like early education, so they're always sending me like YouTube clips to watch about like child's development and stuff. And since YouTube also knows I like creepy shit, it somehow recommended me this like crazy experiment they did in the 1920s where they took like a 6-month-old chimp and their 6-month-old baby. And they just decided, no.
Who's winning that?
They told them that they're brother and sisters.
Before Joey finishes this, no, I don't care how this doesn't end well. You could be like,
No, they made him like a brother and sister.
This doesn't end well in any
They
situation.
became lovers.
No, none of that happened. But they just raised them together, saying that's your sister, that's your brother, just to see if the monkey would adapt and become more humanistic.
So a human
The chimp
baby
or the monkey? Is it a chimp or a monkey?
and a chimp. so you're telling me this baby's first best friend?
Yeah. They have
No,
videos.
they're brothers. They're
Bro,
brothers.
they
and
have like
sister,
the
not
old
best friends.
timey. They have
They're more than friends.
They got old timey video footage of like the black and white stills of this monkey like seeing the baby and like petting it, and the baby's just chilling next to a monkey.
Now on Thursdays, My Monkey Brother on CBS.
No, but they did that. The video said that to get more
movie.
population. They were putting like headlines like that. My baby brother is a monkey like this. Like they were getting popularity just because of how
Damn, I
absurd
wish
it
I
was.
was
Fuck were
watching
science
this.
experiments 100 years ago?
Imagine-
Bro,
I mean-
1920s, that they were
Yo,
just making monkeys and
What
babies
if we
become
tied
friends.
a kid to a windmill? You know, like that's literally
I'm
every
dead ass.
experiment. from-
Dylan, I'm dead ass. One of those test experiments to see how the chimp and monkey would it. They spun the kid in like a windmill to see if he gyrates well as the monkey. The kid is. There's a
They're
video.
sending these kids to the moon. What the fuck is happening?
This chimp has impeccable balance.
They
bro.
show the chimp balancing, and then it cuts to the kid crying.
It's like a six. I'm picturing.
yeah.
I'm picturing.
Oh, yeah.
Picturing a 6-month baby doing like G-force training to go to Mars or some shit.
He's in a fucking parachute.
Just like, yeah, these monkeys have real good balance compared to babies. Yeah, babies are dumb.
Yeah, bro.
Damn man,
For
this
sure.
baby not doing too well.
What kind of experiment is that too? Just the baby fails everything. Like it's a
Exactly.
fucking
No,
dumb useless
another
baby.
crazy baby experiment they did was they wanted to test where phobias came from. So they took like a mouse, a bird,
I
a
learned
fish,
about. I know about
and a
this
baby.
one.
and
I learned about
and
this
they
one.
took a baby. No, they took a baby and they introduced it to all these animals to see if the baby was scared of any of them. The baby wasn't scared of any of them. But then the experiment was they took the animal in front of the baby and then they would clang this like really loud metal thing and scare the child every time an animal was introduced. That baby developed fear for anything that wasn't human. So they would bring out the mouse and he would start freaking out. They bring out the dog and it would start freaking out. And I was like, damn, they were really just traumatizing kids. They don't know where that kid came from. Back in the day, they would think they were working alongside like a nursery.
He was a test baby.
And they just picked, they were like, hey, we'll pay you. We want that kid. I don't think the mother even knew the kid was being tested.
No,
like this.
because they were like, yeah, well, like he's right about that. They would just get like adopted kids.
And they would just
Like from
do
like,
it
yeah, from like
back in the 1900s.
little like nurseries.
Wild.
Can we go back to the talking about the chimp brothers? It's getting
Yeah.
kind of dark here.
Bobby's like, I wanted a chimp best friend. I wanted to go
When
back.
he was talking about the chimp
Can
brothers,
we talk about video games?
So it's like they used to test anesthesia on 6-month-old
Can
babies.
you do a cut where it just cuts
And
to
there's
4
a
hours
bunch
later and it's
of
just like joke.
dead
They did
babies.
another experiment where they took a kid
Where they hung a kid upside down and they swung him around.
and they said,
the
"Do you
testes.
remember your childhood? What is your name?"
I just imagine what's that boxing movie where like where the guy finds out he's like fighting his brother in like the last fight or something like that, and they're like they're brothers in like the commercial.
What? No, I don't know.
The
this.
commercial says that.
Yeah, he's like they're brothers. It's like it's like really funny. It's so fucking stuck in my head. I always imagine that whenever you talk about like some weird brother,
Google
like
this boxing movie. They're brothers.
no,
in quote.
Boxing
They're
movies.
brothers.
They're brothers.
they say that as some like the announcer, like the boxing announcer.
Is it the fighter?
Ladies
The
and
fighter,
gentlemen,
there we go.
they're brothers.
But do
That's
they
like
have
the
to fight
big
at the
twist,
end?
and they just spoil the whole movie in the trailer. I don't, you know, I
A
don't
lot
get
of movies do that.
Look up.
It'll
look
be
up.
like 2/3 of the movie in the trailer.
Word. I hate those movies. Look up the baby and his pet and his sister monkey.
Are you sure that's the movie? Because that's the movie where the brother's the trainer.
it. Oh, maybe it's the wrong one then.
I like the boxing movie where it's giant robots and the guy's like, I don't like giant robots. I liked it when we really beat the shit out of each other. And they're like, no, it's giant robots now.
Oh, is it Warrior with Tom Hardy?
That sounds right.
That's like
He told me the warrior and fighter. You know,
It
They're
stars
brothers.
Tom Hardy
That
and
was
Joel
an error.
Edgerton as two estranged brothers whose entrance into a mixed martial arts tournament makes them come to terms with their lives and each other.
They're brothers.
They're brothers.
We need to watch this movie.
That's the name of the
now.
movie, right? They're brothers.
They're brothers.
It would have caught on more than the warrior.
Bada, 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 bada. Bada, bada, bada.
It's already that time.
It
Went fast.
Very quick.
Yeah.
Speedy as fuck.
You ready to make some
Gonzalez.
music recos?
Hell yeah. Is that what we're calling it? We changed the name of the...
No, there's still the
segment?
jams, the yams, the ams, the whams, the cams, the lambs, the rams,
Whatever
the
you-
tams,
whatever
the
you
shams,
guys
the
name,
whams,
yeah.
the nams,
Beans,
the nams, the nams,
greens,
the lambs,
potatoes,
the lamb,
tomatoes.
the nams, the ram,
Lamb,
the
ram.
Oh, whoa, Black Betty.
lamb.
Wee bop, boo bop, Atomic Betty.
All right. I guess I'll get this shit started.
Oh, shit.
My jam of the week is going to be Jade by 4CT. It's pretty cool. Hyper pop, hyper rock. You know,
Oh.
it's a jam.
Yeah.
I like it. Light vocals, good
Very-
instrumentation, fat drums.
Very nice.
Always a fan of the fat drums.
Very nice.
Fatter the drum, the better.
I want my drums to be fat as
I want some thick ass drums.
Yeah, I'll go next. My song, I'm just double checking to make sure I get it right. It's Carolina by American Beauty.
Nice.
Very nice song. It's Midwest emo, math rocky kind of stuff.
Yo.
Instead of a solo, you just play the guitar, but harder.
Fire.
Why would you need a solo when you could just like wail the shit out of that?
Interesting.
Classic emo. Good
You
stuff.
heard it?
Cool.
Sweet Caroline, Neil Diamond.
No, that's not what I said.
It's great.
Yo, my song is from a band I saw at that Wonder Years concert I was with Dylan. They opened up. The band is called Origami Angels, and the song I recommend is XD Gale of Darkness. It starts up very upbeat, jazzy, and like groovy, dancey, and then a bridge comes out of nowhere, and it just turns into like pure like
Like a
hard
physical
rock bridge. Yeah, bridge comes out of nowhere, it just builds in front of you.
Damn, bro.
It just
Yeah.
connects two land masses over a water mass. It's
Is it-
fucking
is it-
insane, bro.
Is this a suspension
Something
bridge?
I've never heard before.
I've never
Is it like a suspension?
the sound of it being made.
Alright. My song of the week is gonna be. It's called Aria. It's off of the album with Nigo's album. Nigo, I think he's like a designer or something like that. But it's A$AP Rocky rapping. Yeah. It's like one of those collab albums, like people.
Yeah,
make.
yeah. It's like
Yeah.
everyone's in it. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like
Yo.
branded.
The DJ Khaled special.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Another one.
Real quick, I know we just did the Jam Yam segment. Make sure to go ahead and check out those
Yeah,
songs.
all
Okay,
those
before we
songs.
go into the outro, can I talk about one last thing I almost forgot?
Yeah.
You guys ever heard of Peaceman? You familiar with this man?
No, I am not.
I'm familiar with him. I
Peaceman.
just learned about him.
Okay.
Peaceman.
Apparently, there's this guy. I think he's
Okay.
Jewish. He's about.
Unfortunate for him.
I think he's like in his late 50s, early 60s.
Does he live in New
something
York?
Like that. He has a penthouse in Soho
Okay.
and a penthouse in Miami,
Okay.
along with another giant house somewhere. And mainly, this guy's like stupid fucking rich. Like he's mainly a real estate mogul.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. But in his spare time, what he's mainly known for is being Peaceman, which is he's a recording artist who goes under the name Peaceman and makes songs where he dresses up in like superhero capes that are custom made with like bedazzled peace signs on them and stuff like that.
Okay.
And he lives like this Hugh Hefner-esque lifestyle where he just parties all the time and wants to be around beautiful. It's not even about girls. He just wants to be around beautiful people and all this shit. I watched one of his music videos. Keep in mind, I was watching like a mini doc
Yeah.
about him. And then as soon as I heard the recording thing, I was like,
He has
That's
that's
music.
interesting. And I'm not going to play it. I think I could describe it, but I think showing it is just way
I'm
better.
kind of scared to see what
Okay,
this
'cause
is gonna be
This
like.
makes me
Some,
want to be rich so badly.
Peace
just so I
man.
can do some
I
dumb
get
shit.
scared of like what people can become when they're rich. I think like
No.
what's that movie that
I don't think
they
this guy is
remade?
harmful.
They remade with Russell Brand.
Oh,
Albert
Arthur.
Arthur. I knew it was with an A. He was just like a stupid, rich, spoiled kid, and he just never grew up. Like he still like watches cartoons and buys toys
Just
and.
watch like the first couple seconds muted of the music video. That's Peaceman.
Is that Gandhi?
Oh, you fucking know it. Look who we brought out for this video.
Is
He
that-
brought them all
Oh
out.
my god.
bro.
John
the
Lennon,
Jolly Lama.
Gandon.
That is John
Gandhi-
Lovitz. Cannot
Gandhi.
tell me that is
It
not
is
John
John
Lovitz.
Lovitz. So let me rephrase. His name is Sir Ivan, but Peaceman is his alter ego.
Okay.
Yes.
I feel like I've seen this guy at some point.
And
I
as you
don't
can
know
see,
where.
he actually got all of those real people to come for his
Wow, he
music
got
video.
That was a
That's-
lot of money.
He got Jesus.
That's an A-list
Martin
celeb.
Luther King Jr. My guy got 4 dead people.
Yo, why Martin Luther King look
All
like
these
Michael
people died
Jordan?
in a lot different ways, bro.
All these
Martin
people
Luther
are.
King Jr. looks like he about to cross you the fuck up.
Word. What is he
John
holding?
Lennon looks so old.
John Lennon looks like
Why
Caitlyn
does
Jenner.
Gandhi just look like a white dude?
Gandhi looks like some
I know how many
pedophile.
Indian people live in like in America to get like fucking a not Indian guy to play Gandhi.
Oh my god.
That's real acting right
Looks like
there,
a
bro.
math teacher.
Word. And he was like, "Could you be
Iron
Gandhi?
Man.
Could you be Gandhi?"
Anyway.
You don't gotta talk. You just gotta be in this billionaire's music video.
Park that talks like this. The teacher.
Oh my god, Mr. Mackey. Okay.
Thanks for joining us here for episode 83. Lots of laughs, lots of technical difficulties. Jerry's shitty sucker punch joke.
I liked
But
it.
we're here. We made it full circle. Make sure to go ahead and like and subscribe. It helps us a great deal. If there's a video game that you're excited about, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. And get your hands on Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, because that game is stupidly fun. You could also
Get your
check out
grimy
me
hands on
streaming that for the next week or so. Also, you know what? I'm going to shout him out. Shout out to Jerinson. Check out him streaming too.
Shout outs to
Give the boy some love.
Jerinson.
I'm going to put him in
Yeah.
the
My
fucking
dog.
description.
Show his
Can we get like
face.
an upside down photo on the screen right now?
Got you.
Upside down Jerinson.
Remind me to
Look at
ask Jerinson for that
Yeah,
picture.
yeah. If needed. If not, then just put a random photo.
And
that. Put a random, like a duck.
other than that, fucking, we appreciate you. We thank you for stopping by for these 40 to 60 minutes. And
It was longer this time.
Peaceman.
Now that wasn't funny.
That's pretty